In Marquise Cruz.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, there's a motion to revoke probation. It's been filed and alleges possession of dangerous drugs, unlawfully carrying of a weapon. That's been misspelled. It's unlawful unlawful carrying is kind of a unique spelling. We got to redo it. We'll correct that.
A very unique individual, Judge.
I didn't notice that reading it.
Any objection? I mean, it's obvious what
No,
it's
Your Honor.
carrying. I'll correct it. Okay, without
No
objection.
to the grammatical or the spelling.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at it, I'm looking at something else. I got 6 things going on at one time.
I agree. I didn't notice that.
Not the first amendment, yeah.
And let's see, failing to avoid persons of disreputable
Don't have first amended yet? Okay.
or harmful character, and then there's a person named there who
It's what?
I've always, well, it's avoiding persons or places of disreputable or harmful character, and then there's a person that's a second person's name, which I never call out, but I'm sure that second person finds it interesting that they're being referred to with that
I
adjective.
think the
I think I know.
because the person is on probation.
Yeah, whatever, but it's it's not used as a term of respect here the way it's being.
No, I understand that. That's just whether
they're
the
involved
language
in something.
because he was on probation or currently on probation.
Then let's see. Then you illegally possessed a drug. It's in December, failed to abstain from the use of intoxicating substances. There's 5 violations here. You are on 5 years deferred or unadjudicated probation for a 3rd-degree felony of evading arrest or detention.
No, Your Honor.
Actually attempted, it should say
State
attempted.
jail felony of attempted.
Does it say attempted on there?
Well, we got all kinds of
Mistake.
issues here,
Okay.
and that's.
Yeah, he's on. Perfect.
We just saw that this morning. I didn't see it. So
It is a state jail felony according to the order.
Yes.
Let me see what the name of the crime is now.
Attempted.
I think there's a
Attempted.
first amended coming down the pipe, Judge, so we can probably correct it all on the first amended. I'll try to get it all corrected.
Attempted.
Okay, that has the motion to revoke unadjudicated probation has been corrected to state that he was placed on probation in 2022 for the state jail felony, not the 3rd-degree felony of attempted evading arrest or detention with a vehicle. It was indicted for a 3rd-degree felony of evading arrest, and then it was disposed of by the lesser included offense of attempted. So we know where things are, and when can we have a hearing on this? 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
There is I think, is there a first amended that you've got administrative hearing
I
on?
just have them.
No, administrative hearing on a first amended that hasn't, it just got signed. Yeah. It's on your guy. Wasn't attempted.
No,
He's
it's,
changed.
oh, okay. We're about April 30th. And he's got another unlawful carrying of a weapon charge coming. In addition to what's alleged in number 2, it says unlawful carrying of a weapon on or about April 30th, 2025. That's a separate. Then commit the offense of illegal possession of drugs on or about April 30th, which is not included in this. So these are 2 additional allegations that are going
Yes,
to
sir.
be placed
Yes, sir.
into this motion to revoke probation. How's that coming along? As we know,
Well, we've got the
I signed
administrative
it
hearing. Yeah.
on February 18th, so
Yes,
that's
sir.
just
So,
the other day.
yeah, we'll have it. We'll have it done within the next week or 2, Judge. So if you give us about 4 weeks, that way they can have time to look it over and decide what we're going to do with it. I mean, if not, we can have it here.
That would good for you?
That's fine, but I would request a bond. My client is on deferred probation, so
Uh-huh.
entitled to a bond. We request that.
Okay, so what we have here is a motion to revoke probation that was originally filed on January 8th of 2016. And it alleges, among other things, illegal possession of a dangerous drug and carrying a weapon, unlawfully carrying a weapon, as well as illegally possessing drugs. And also, you're providing a urine sample on November of last year showing oxycodone. So, and the other is a failing to avoid disreputable people by being with someone who was on probation. But it's the other 4 violations of law that are criminal law that are more concerning unlawfully carrying a weapon and drug use, illegal drug use. So that comes along. And so that's filed on January 8th. And then it's like what we have are first admitted administrative hearing, which alleges that he committed another unlawfully carrying of a weapon subsequent to the allegation number 2 in the in the original motion to revoke probation. So it's like 4 months later, he's charged. Yeah, he commits the offense of unlawfully carrying a weapon and also illegal possession of marijuana. And the court signed this administrative hearing on February 18th. So a first amended motion to revoke probation is coming down the pike.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but Anything else?
Please post. Okay, post. I didn't know pre-one. I mean, too short to be free.
Trying to find first, admi- the first administering, there it is, November 13th. But then what we did was there were some sanctions where he went testing positive for drugs, and then we put him in jail. Then have an administrative hearing. They did 12/23. And that resulted in this motion to revoke probation being filed on January 8th. Thereafter, another administrative hearing comes along where we have uh, some acts on April 30th that were not taken into account in the first motion.
Yes, sir.
For some reason. And so that's been signed, and the district attorney's office is preparing something forthcoming, which will add another unlawfully carrying of a weapon, which will be a second similar allegation of wrongdoing to the original motion to revoke probation. And then another allegation of illegal drug usage. Did we have him on a drug patch at the time? Did. Mhm. All right. So, you're asking for a bond. Okay, it's a response from the state. Anything?
Judge, if he gets one, it needs to be high because he's committing new crimes while he's out on bond. No, he's entitled to under the deferred probation, but it should be something to reflect that he's not getting it.
My response to that, Your Honor, is that we have affidavits from the co-defendants in each of this case that they had the drugs on him and he did not know about the drugs. And that obviously would negate the weapon as well. They weren't found on my client actually. So, and that's part of what we would be proving out that at the hearing that this was not found on him and they were the co-defendants. The drugs, which also would also take care of the gun charges.
So where are the co-defendants? Where's the co-defendant?
Where is it
Yeah,
going?
where are the co-defendants? So they here?
Not here today. Today was just a bond hearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, for the
Oh,
trophy hearing, they're gonna be here testifying. Yeah.
okay. I can hardly wait to see that.
I can't.
That may be interesting. That's okay, though.
Yeah.
But right now, uh, the allegations
Right.
and the information I have are his problems.
Right.
Yeah, his bond's $150,000 plus a drug patch. You have to have a drug patch. When can we have this hearing? Soon as
It's up to the
possible.
state. I can have it.
We can do it in 4 weeks. That way I have time to make sure the new one gets filed and they have time to talk about it.
4 weeks.
before the-
Okay. Anything else? I had this Salazar, but I haven't heard any.
Good morning, Your Honor.
No. We are now calling Edwin Macias Salazar. Is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
And you were here with your attorney. Is it Miss Garcia Rivera?
Yes, Your
Oh,
Honor.
welcome. And where are you from, ma'am?
Houston, Your Honor.
Oh, how was that trip? Did you take 10?
I did.
Oh, God bless you.
Fine.
It's just
It's a
I
hot
go
mess.
90.
It's a mess.
I go into Houston via 90. It seems to be
Yeah.
a lot less construction.
Mhm.
And they said it should be finished in about 100 years. That's what I was told. So, I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, well, welcome, and I'm glad you're here safely.
Your Honor.
All right. 25 CR 773. Mr. Macias, do you understand you're charged with this third-degree felony of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle? Do you understand, sir? Does the defendant waive a formal reading of this indictment and arraignment? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, Your Honor.
In summary, this indictment alleges that on or about April 25th, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the third-degree felony of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle. Do you understand fully what you were charged with here, sir? This is a third-degree felony, which means if convicted, you face no less than 2 nor more than 10 years confinement in prison, and a fine up to $10,000 can be assessed. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
An agreement has been reached between the parties where you would be pleading guilty and placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation, not found guilty, so long as you follow the terms and conditions of probation. If you do that, at the end, the case is dismissed and you don't have a record. Do you have a criminal record at all?
No, sir.
You don't want one. Good. This is a way to fix that. Now, this can be up to 10 years in length. I see the recommendation by the parties are up to 5 years, and I'm going to listen to that here in a minute and decide. But every day I shorten it. I shorten probations to a third. So if you got 10 in 3 1/3 years, if you did well, it would be dismissed. We have 93% success rate on probation in this court, so which is 75 is the national average. So our probation office does well. This you're not going to make a mistake like this again. Good. Well, you shouldn't have a problem. Are you working somewhere?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Steel paintings,
What do you do?
sandblast and things like.
How much do you make an hour?
20.
Yeah. Okay, that's almost $50,000. That's a fortune to a lot of people.
And Your Honor, he does travel for work, so if we could,
Guess what?
he travels for work
Mhm.
sometimes, so we
That's
could
okay.
avoid a travel restriction.
We can do. Yeah.
This
Does
probation officer can,
whatever it takes.
order that you can tell for work purposes only.
What states say on this? 5's good for y'all?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. If I follow this agreement, placing you on deferred or unadjudicated probation for 5 years, you have no right of appeal of this. Do you understand, sir? How do you plead to this charge? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily? That is on your own free will and because you are guilty.
Okay.
Yes. I'll show you here what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document, discuss it with your attorney? Are the contents all true and correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into evidence without objection.
No objection.
Admitted. Among other things, this states that you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea, which is done freely and voluntarily. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You are guilty of the crime charged in any lesser included offenses. You are giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses, totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this is true. It states, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
States Exhibit 1 is made a part of the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence report is waived here.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to follow this plan, if nothing further, and find that you, sir, are pleading guilty today voluntarily. You're mentally competent to do so. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading guilty. Even though there's sufficient evidence here supporting your guilty plea to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt today, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to defer or postpone any findings of guilt so long as you follow the terms and conditions of probation, which are going to be in this handy set of documents here that I have just signed. And this is for a term of 5 years. You do well, we get shortened to a third of that. A third of 5 is what? Year and 2/3. There will be terms and conditions of probation. These are normal and customary for this type of offense. Let me ask you, did you complete your high school education?
Yes, sir.
You did, because that's important. Are you going to college or maybe a trade school or something? You ought to think about doing that. That helps you be even better. And it results in more money generally as an income for people. It's always a wise idea. But follow these terms and conditions of probation. There are 35 terms of probation to follow, and people go, oh my God. But almost all of these are the terms of probation or things I have to follow. Your attorney has to follow. Don't commit an offense. I mean, we have avoid bad habits. Don't associate with bad people. You see, these are kinds of things I have to follow too. What I'm saying is there's no reason you shouldn't successfully complete this early. I expect you to do that or you'll disappoint me. All right. Because I know you can do better. Fix this and move on. You made a mistake. Welcome to what the planet Earth and humans. We all make mistakes. It's how you fix your mistake. That's the test. Fix this, move on and be the best you can be. Anything else?
No,
Judge.
Thank you. Then see the
Thank you. Thank
probation
you.
officer. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good to see you, man.
Yes,
Be
you
safe.
too, Your Honor. Thank you.
on that roadway. This is called a review before a GOP hearing. Whatever that is. And this is set on
We already have it then.
April 1st, I believe, Judge.
why did it take so long to get to a hearing? This thing was filed going in May.
I don't think he turned himself in until February, Judge.
Last month.
Yes, sir.
So he had been at absconder all that time?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He's, the way it worked out is he turned himself in and same day his attorney was here getting a bond and issues for him. Court set $100,000 bond, GPS and home confinement.
So today, what's our plan?
No, Your Honor, Mr. Galmore is currently working on pushing some of the.
What's our plan today? Anything? You're going to do anything active? No?
I think it was to make sure that he was able to get out of jail. I think we had set this 2 weeks ago for today. I think it was a review to see if he was able to make the bond, and you said he did.
I can't recall, but he obviously did.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I would like to confirm he's got the GPS device, Judge.
Yes,
Did you hear that?
I do have.
So today, what do we do then otherwise?
Just keep it for its setting, Your Honor. Stable, be ready.
All right. Get a resetting. Just have a seat over there. We're going to test you before you leave to make sure you're not on dope. I noticed we had a marijuana test that you failed not long ago. Your attorney, have you talked to your attorney today? You have a lawyer, right? Abogado?
Yeah, she's supposed to be here. I'm not sure.
Well,
She should be running it.
yeah, she's supposed to be here 5 minutes ago. Have you talked to her lately?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
She,
all right.
she told me to be here, man.
Yeah, she's supposed to be here at 9. All right, just have a seat. Thank you. Jador Ernest. Okay, you're charged with this 3rd-degree felony of engaging in organized criminal activity, which carries with it up to 10 years in prison. But you have 2 prior convictions, it states, out of Harris County, which would, if true, bump this to up to 20 years in prison. And if this is true, you are not eligible for probation in front of a jury. So that's something to think about. And why is this thing going, is over a year and a half old? I don't understand. What's your address? No, that's probably the problem. What is your address?
1116 15th Street.
Well, that's what, when he was indicted, that was it in Baytown.
Yes, sir.
This was indicted in June of 24. When did you get arrested? You remember?
October of 2024.
What? Okay, what's taking so long?
There was a period of time he was in Chambers County Jail in 2025. And then he's had multiple bond appearances where, at least at the first call, he wasn't here and his bond kept getting increased.
Okay. I see. There was another attorney before. Mr. Turk. Because Brent doesn't lollygag around. He moves along. I guess you have a drug patch.
Yes, sir.
Is that right? Let me see.
I was gonna get
Right up there.
today.
And boy, that looks like it's been through it.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's an announcement.
Yes, sir. At this point, I guess we're still working on it.
No.
Judge, we're going to ask the court to put it on trial docket.
Okay, that's what you want, trial. Okay, then you're gonna get a trial. And that's what you get. We'll put this, stay can be ready pretty soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Then we're gonna move it fast. Let's see, I got,